All right, BB 101. When you look over there, it doesn't look crooked, but all the trees are facing this way because that's the way the hurricane went. And you can see the pole there. That's how much it turned that way. That's how much that tree is leaning.
Yeah, I gotta get my
that way.
Pole and put it in the ground.
So we're gonna try to straighten it out. And then this is all the trees that they cut down. We can't even get to that to repair it. This is all the tree they cut down. And they left. And we can't get in there to fix that. And the only way we're gonna have to get in there is we got to freaking...
You're either gonna have to drag it in the yard.
Yeah, we're gonna have to friggin' walk it out to the front. We'll see. There you are. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. Now, I mean, we might as well just drag it out to the road, or I mean, because all we gotta do is this section here, basically, but because we just have to put it over there where everything else is at.
Let me go get my gloves on, though.
All right.
Let me go grab those.
And bring the wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Bring the barrel.
Bring the barrel.
Yeah, we got to do something. I mean, they're supposed to come and cut this up, but right. They're not gonna come and cut this. They're gonna leave this here. I mean, it's their property, but I mean, the only way to get to our fence is gotta help them out. Gotta help them out back there. I mean, because you could be looking at 3 months, if not longer, before they even think about removing anything. I mean, that's my mother's yard. The other two trees you seen were on our road, but right now they're still trying to turn people's powers on throughout the state, so it's just not. And then this here, this is the last stuff that they do. Like I said, we could be looking at 2025 when they start first coming around, because they're gonna hire people that come and pick this stuff up. But again, you know, there's other areas, there's other states that are going, like Tennessee, Georgia. So it's crazy that we're still dealing with the aftermath. But, you know, let's give these guys a help. Yep. We were doing it. I'm just dragging the big branches there. I'm just trying to get a good shot of her. There she goes. And that's where we're putting it. I mean, the farmer did a lot of that stuff from the back there, but eventually we're gonna get all this. Main thing was to get to here to fix the fence. I just wanted to clean this little piece. This way during the week, this gives me, from there on, that palm tree on, this gives me something to do during the week. I can get out here, get my cardios. So if you guys ain't doing something, you know, you see a tree, a branch or something, and you walk it out to your garbage, do it. If not, just join me and BB as we're out here doing it. Like I said, we're doing just light work. We just like I said, doing just this little area here. I mean, we're hurting like you guys. Then we're gonna go straighten up bring this fence in, straighten up the avocado tree, and that'll be it for the day. And then she'll resume work. And again, I'll, from here on, which it's not bad branches, I got something to do every day. Keep my cardio up. Okay, in this situation here, what I was doing some research about is we have to dig this here without damaging the roots. This way we could pull the tree this way, fill the backside up with dirt underneath it, put a pole, tie ropes so that the roots will grow in there straight up. As you see in my sexy leg shot, BB is putting it there. This whole tree now, without removing it, I mean, I've gotten some of the lighter roots, yes, you're gonna do, but I'm not trying to get to the main root damage. I don't want. Then we're gonna push it. I'm gonna push it that way. She's gonna pull, then we're gonna tie a rope. But that's what you gotta do. You gotta come around it gently, get close to the roots. This shovel I'm gonna use as a lever with my foot because I feel the main root down there. What happened? It got loose? Now you see the big difference on how she's straight versus before. I want to try to water it. You got it tight, or? I mean, because if we have to, we'll tie the string around the 2 poles, tighten it, cut it, and then tie another string from one pole to the other pole, cut it. So now I'm gonna fill the backside up with.
Yeah, wait with that water a minute.
I want to fill the backside up with the dirt underneath the root and push it there. But this is the only way you're gonna be able to get this root move without, like I said, I mean, some of the roots there, they did get cut, but they're the smaller roots. You don't want to cut that main root. And then, like I said, we're cleaning all the Spanish moss off of it too. Then you stomp that like how I did, so it packs it to keep that tree that way. And then you fill it up with dirt. All right, she's straight. Now let's go make some dinner. All right, guys, we're gonna have ground beef. That's what we had that was saved from the hurricane. Get that meat out the way. All we got is hot dogs left. Diced tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce, salad expired. So we got to eat it today. It's a day over. And the noodles. And I'm going to try to portion this. It says that each person gets 2 ounces, and showing different noodles and everything that I was doing some research. I'm going to try to portion this so we don't have leftovers. That we can eat this in one day, and tomorrow, food for next day. All right, this is what BB normally puts in her spaghetti meat when she cooks it. Got it right there, and I'm gonna add a little bit of that because we are using the sauce with the extra tomato sauces. Now I know for this type of pasta, they say 3/4. I mean, I got it like on a cup line, but they say around 3/4 is 20 ounces. So 2 of these I'm gonna put and boil. Now, depending on the shells, let me know how you guys measure. If you measure proportion sizes so that you don't have a lot of leftovers or no leftovers, that is just enough for a complete meal. I left the grease in there from the meat. So instead of putting a little bit of oil, that grease will help out right there. So now I'm just gonna let this boil. Some people might know and some people might not know, but when pasta stays hot, it keeps swelling. So you run cold water. If you're the type of person that keeps the pasta separate from the sauce, definitely make sure you run cold water, because what it does is it stops the pasta from swelling up.
Yeah, you're gonna need at least 1 can of the tomatoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it still looks like a lot. I'm not complaining about leftovers, but we're trying not to. But yeah.
I don't want 3 days of leftovers, no.
Right, I'm just saying that, maybe it's just 1 cup I had to put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just 1 3/4 cup
I
for.
didn't say anything because you're cooking it, so it's on you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't know what you were trying to do.
All All right, so now I'm gonna let this simmer on low, and then we'll get ready to eat. And that's what it looks like with the diced.
So you did all right.
Yeah, I mean, even if that's left over for tomorrow, that's still good. That's a meal. Nothing else will be left over after that point.
Right.
All right, let's get the salad.
All right, we need 2 more bowls for the salad, and
Alrighty, guys, we did it.
we did.
We did it.
Baby, yeah, Baby did
Yee,
it. She's
you see,
making
Sean?
us.
You see, Sean?
Baby's over here making
Oh,
us.
man.
Smells good.
But guys, if you made it this far through the video, that's good.
We really thank you.
But yeah, I mean, we're out there moving some trees. I mean, if you guys can't get out there for an hour or 30 minutes and get a little bit of that cardio up, that's fine. You're always welcome to join us.
We'll get it up for you.
We'll get your cardio up for you. If you want to sit down and enjoy a meal with us, that's fine as well. But I know one thing you won't do. You won't watch us eat and not eat, at least. Because this will make you hungry.
This actually tastes good.
But I mean, like, my back is spasming. And my left leg and my ankle.
I know it. Mine is too today.
It's shooting down there. That's why I said during the week I can do a section at a time, get out there for an hour or so.
Yeah, but just don't overdo it. If it starts getting too humid, you just come in early, that's all.
Right.
I mean, this is good. Tastes good.
But let me know how you guys measure your pastas if you're living by yourself or you're living with somebody. How do you guys measure your portions to keep it like a single meal?
Like when it's just the 2 of you, 1 or 2 people.
I mean, even if that's left over, that's a plate each. That's still good.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep a carnivore or a keto diet, especially, you know, when you've gone through a hurricane. So, you know, basically we just eat not a lot of it. We don't want to eat a lot of pasta.
No.
That's why we're trying to proportion everything real small and stuff. I mean, that's why we don't have the bread. Because again, we're not trying to get a lot of that carbs in us. You know, we did stay away from bread, pasta, and rice a lot. Had it like maybe once or twice a month. You know, keep it real low. But it's kind of hard to do it this way. But I feel that if we portion these things even smaller, it's not as bad than going all out eating like crazy. I don't mind eating, like when you make leftover chili. Like chili would be the only thing I can stretch for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Because I think when you make chili, you make enough for like 2 or 3 days.
I make enough for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, like that I don't mind eating. Spaghetti, I don't mind having a leftover. Same thing with rice. Rice, I don't mind having the leftover for the next day, but
after that,
yeah.
No.
And I didn't really care if we had more ground beef than noodles, because then that's the carnivore part of it. But
yeah, but it equaled out about the same.
That did equal out,
I think that was a perfect portion size.
Because at the time, that meat there, that was a Costco. Instead of BB breaking it down to 3/4, we were breaking them down to 6, even smaller ones, because we've noticed that the hamburger meat not shrinking and stuff, it would still stay full. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the type I buy. If I'm going to spend $22 on 5 pounds of hamburger, I don't want it shriveling down to 2.5 pounds.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
And like I said, The salad had to expire by yesterday. So over the day, it's still good. But I do want to buy a head of lettuce because that kind of seems like, or not a head of lettuce, like the lettuce you were buying, that long one.
The romaine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They seem to last longer in the
They
refrigerator.
do.
Not so much worried about the tomato. I mean, cucumber with it is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know this one comes with egg and stuff if we want, or ham. But cucumber was good. I think when we had a cucumber one, that was really good. When we were just eating without the tomato.
You get a jar of olives, you add the cucumbers and olives to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is so true.
I mean, whether you like the black olives or the green olives, and olives an olive to me. Just one saltier than the other, that's all. Alright.
Now, hopefully that tree won't go into shock.
I think the tree will be okay. But after I have this, I'm going to walk out and water the garden, get that top of that soil.
Well, we already know the underneath it is moist, because when we were walking by the other avocado tree and I was standing on there, the ground was like real mushy, like real soft.
Mm-hmm.
The papaya tree, you saying you think you see a new leaf on there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good possibility. That sucker will make it. And that one we took the root out. I mean, we didn't cut no roots or nothing, but we rooted it and dug a deeper hole.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels more sturdier.
Yeah, it does.
The bananas will try to straighten them, but usually bananas, when they start leaning, they're leaning. I mean, it could be another situation when you got to dig deep on one side, dig around it, and try to stand it up, and then put dirt underneath it.
I'm not going to fret the bananas until after spring, and if they're, you know, they're looking rough, then I'll just cut them down and they'll have to regrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is to that.
What about the one by the fence? You're just going to leave it like that, or?
I can, now that one, I might be able to pull back a little bit.
And then we just got left is the lemon tree.
Yeah.
We got straightened, because as a matter of fact, it was leaning one way at one time, and now it's leaning the other way. Then fix the fence up. I mean, it's getting there. But I mean, we appreciate everyone that watches our video. I mean, definitely commenting.
Mm-hmm. The salad's gonna put me over the top.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's good, because we're full. I don't mind having that for tomorrow. And then you'll go back to working in the office there. But
yepper.
But yeah, it's a slow process when you have a major hurricane come over you. Not a hurricane that rides along the water and you get the fingers, but when something like this, it does. And then, like I said, then the people that had catastrophes, it's even like an Anna Maria.
Mm-hmm.
That could take years.
Yeah, and they got hit twice. Them poor people.
Yeah. I thought when the first one went through, That's at least a good year. But when this one with the direct hit,
Yeah.
you're looking at years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be touristy anytime soon.
I know.
Yeah, I was almost choking on myself.
But don't do that.
But yeah.
I mean, seriously, I am getting, it's everything I can do to get this last little bit down me. But I know it's what?
I think we
3
started.
o'clock. And I think too is I'm still feeling tired.
And plus the past 2 days we've had steak.
Mm-hmm.
We've had carnival style menus. And I think that's starting to come back
Yeah, because you stay fuller longer.
to us. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, when I did that colonoscopy, I would have died not eating the whole day, just drinking soup and drinking thing, and it didn't even bother me. It didn't affect me. I wasn't hungry.
I don't know.
I had 2 cans of soup. I was happy with it, drinking either soda or water. And I kept full.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I was surprised.
So definitely, guys, leave us some comments, some ideas.
And honestly, I think also with the carnivore diet, by the time we started getting back into it, Friday, after we had dinner, I wasn't feeling like I was so sleepy.
Right.
And struggling to stay awake during work.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's something to be said for that.
Definitely.